What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be installing these 1-inch vinyl white cordless blinds. This is our blind right here. We've got our actual blinds here. Our one is here. We're going to put that in once we've got our brackets installed. And then we've got our hardware box here, which has got mounting brackets, screws, and end caps. Have an end cap on each side here, also one here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you are going to need to measure the width. So the width from here to here is about 34.5 inches roughly. So we're going to go with a 34-inch wide blind for this install. And you need to also figure out whether or not you're going to install the brackets right here or outside. Installing them here, not on the outside, is going to give it a much cleaner look if you do that. So that's what we are going to do. All right, so here's our two mounting brackets. For 34 wide, 2 should be sufficient. This is going to be the bottom portion of the bracket here. We've got these two clickers, and that's going to click to the bottom of the rails of the blinds. And then we've got 4 1-inch mounting screws. You're going to want to use the 1-inch screws for the mounting brackets. There's 2 sets, I believe. One is 3/4 and one is 1 inch, a little over 1 inch. You're definitely going to want to use the longer screws for the mounting brackets. So I went ahead and measured 3 inches from each side. As you can see my little hole right there, that's where I'm going to drill up here. And then on the other side, 3 inches from that side, so that's where I'm going to drill that. Now, one cool thing about these mounting brackets is that they've got these little sticky tabs here, so you can actually stick these brackets up while you're drilling your holes. So we've got our first mounting bracket here with our first screw installed. We're going to go ahead and drill our second hole out and put our second screw in. So our wand is next. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. That just goes in like so. Snaps in. All right, next we're going to put in our end caps like so till they snap in. Just make sure they snap in, they're nice and flush. And then for the bottom, snap them in, make sure they're flush, and vice versa for the other side. Alright, so we've got our caps on. It's critical that these caps be put on because these metal edges are very sharp, and it can be very dangerous. So you definitely want to have these caps on, all 4 of them on both sides. Alright, to install, the front lip is going to attach to the front part of the rail. That has to snap in first. You got to kind of do it at an angle. Same with this side. The front part of the rail is going to go to the front part of the bracket right there. Keep in mind that it is critical that this first front part of the bracket snaps in first before you do the bottom part, okay? As you can see, bracket is tight to this rail. And then let's look underneath here. The bottom part of the bracket just clips onto that lip right there. It just clips to it. And then of course, the same here, clips to the bracket as well. And there it is. So we've got some brackets here, 2 brackets to hold the bottom of the blinds in place. This is kind of optional to put these in if you want. We've got 4 smaller screws for those, so you would just mount this here, of course lining it up with where your blind is going to be here on the bottom. Drill these holes out and screw those in, and you've got a place to hold them. Again, that's optional if you want to do that. Once again, here's our finished product. Looks very clean, looks very nice. Inside mounted, I think looks much better. Easy to use, easy to keep clean. Flush up there along the wall. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them in the comments section. Feel free to comment as well, and like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching the video.